set the world on fire to get you back, man. I go through hell and water, trying to feel you, man. Feel you, feel you, feel you, feel you. Yeah. Feel you, yeah. Feel you, feel you, yeah. Feel you. Damn. How would all come to this? Knew that you was trouble, but I wasn't.
What's good, people? This is the Was It Good Though podcast about movies and TV shows. But this episode will be a little bit different. This episode here, we are dedicating to our brother King Low. You have seen him on a few of our episodes. Genevieve was one of them. Jazz, you remember the other episode?
Daredevil.
And Daredevil, because he came through with the Kingpin voice.
Did I do Mission Impossible?
We didn't do Mission.
We did. You didn't join with us.
He didn't join. Yeah, that's the one I think we had a miscommunication. I even gave you my number. You still ain't ever. I don't think you ever used it though, if I'm not mistaken.
That's crazy.
Which is okay. Which is cool. It's okay. I understand.
Get on it.
which is cool. I understand. But Jazz and I have been talking for quite some time. We both love music. And although she and I have a different taste in music, I think it would still be something that works, because when we first began the podcast, some of the episodes came with like a playlist. So you would have something like that. So with the holiday season, Stranger Things being out, that was one of the first things that we reviewed besides our favorite movie, which was Scream. And we put together a playlist of what songs would protect us from being killed by Vecna. Was something that we did. So us being able to follow this up 3 years later, and to jump into actually interviewing somebody, which is our first. This is our first coming into this. So it's something that I've been very eager to do, and very welcome. So first and foremost, I guess let me introduce us, and then we'll jump. Let you introduce yourself. But again, as I said, this is the Was It Good Though podcast. I am Jason.
I am Jazz.
And again, we are here with our brother King Low. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm well. How y'all doing?
Can't complain, man. Can't complain. Just excited during this holiday season. So looking, like I said, just going through your discog right now. I do see you have dropped 3 projects: Florida Man, Sorry I Was Drunk, Heartbreak in Miami. Do you have anything else out there? Because I see how this is just on all the streaming platforms. Do you have anything else out there where people can actually find, listen, or download anything?
Man, you can find me anywhere: SoundCloud, AudioMac, just anywhere music is available. Deezer, Tidal. You gonna see my music.
I like that, man. So I guess we got to go back to the beginning, because we need to understand where this even began, where it started. Like what got you into music? When was the first time you was like, this is something I want to actually play with this thing a little bit further. See what I can do with this.
For as long as I can remember, like I remember being a little jit, like writing songs, and I think since then I realized that the songs I was writing when I was like young, I probably took them from somewhere. Like I probably took some melodies, I don't know where they came from, but I had always just been making music, just writing music. And it wasn't until I started writing music, and then like high school I started making beats. Actually, that's how I started making beats. And it wasn't until after I graduated high school when I said, let me record. I recorded my first song, like officially recorded. I had recorded before, like in Audacity with the Beats headphone cable and the boo-boo quality. Look, it sounded crazy, but I started recording my first song in 2015, I think, 2015, 2014. And ever since then, I've just been making music.
Gotcha. So when you created that first song, is that song available to be heard, or is it like
Absolutely
someone's?
not. I think I think it was
We could.
I think it was "Don't Kill My Vibe." I think it was I was rapping on "Don't Kill My Vibe." Kendrick.
Mm, the power of Kendrick.
Hey man, Kung Fu Kenny.
um, I know like a lot of people don't like over time. Well, like okay, so with the song that you didn't like, was it the concept? Was it your voice? What was it that you didn't really care for with it, or was it just a this is just the beginning, and now as I'm going, I'm mastering my craft, I'm mastering my sound. Like what was it from there? The trajectory from there to today, what was it?
I think had I was planning on dropping music from since then. I think I conceptualized at that point had a EP like in my mind put together. Um, but I went to school for audio engineering shortly afterwards, and throw that concept away. Now I had a new concept, and being a perfectionist, always wanting it to just be perfect has stopped me from dropping more music. But in hindsight, I'm grateful for it because, like, yeah, you can hear the growth from Florida Man on, but I like that majority of the stuff I have out there is just quality, and can still stand on that now.
Got you. What is your writing process if you're okay with delving into that?
Honestly, it depends. Like sometimes it's like audio. It's like my life I'm writing about. Some for me, I always start with a beat. I will say that I always start with a beat, and then I write to the beat. But let me see. I like creating stories. So a lot of some songs aren't even about me, but my thing is how do I write this in a way that is so compelling that it feels like it's me. Like it feels like I've been through that. And that's for me, even if it's emotions I felt, it may not be scenarios that I've been in, but it's emotions. Like we can all relate to certain emotions. But all right, how do I tie these emotions to the story? And how do I make that feel real?
Hmm. Okay. It kind of makes sense. Well, that actually makes a lot more sense as to how we all came together because of movies, more so. And you have to have a story. You can, some people can create art they do a pen. Some people do it vocally. Some people can create a film or create something. Just everybody have a different way of interpreting, whatever it may be, and be able to share that. Um, who was the first person that believed in what you were doing?
My mama. My mama got me a karaoke machine. She got me a piano when I wanted it. She drove me to for middle school. I wanted to go to a magnet school, and for this magnet school in Florida, you had to try out. You had to have a major, like it was vocal, it was band, it was communications, whatever. You had to have a major, and you had to try out. And it was kind of far to even to get there, but she drove me there. I remember she was even feeling sick one day, still drove me there to multiple tryouts and everything. So yeah, definitely my mom's.
Hmm. How did the tryout go?
I mean, I eventually I went to the schools then for sixth grade and before I moved up here. So yeah, I think it went
Gotcha.
okay.
Okay, that's dope. Um, crap. I don't see the. So in the world of today, a lot of artists don't like to be boxed in to a certain thing. And from Florida Man to Heartbreak in Miami, there is I'm not gonna say it's a change because I do feel like you're on the same trajectory throughout. I do think you're on the same trajectory throughout, but what do you consider do you consider yourself in a genre?
I would say R&B for the most part.
Okay.
Dabble in other genres, gospel, rap, et cetera, but traditionally R&B.
What are your top three genres? If I was to ask you, or five, do top five genres. If I had to ask you,
R&B, rap or hip hop, gospel, dance hall, reggae. I feel like that's a good summarization.
I got a question. So with R&B being at the top, which era was the best do you think R&B was in?
That's a
there is a wrong.
complicated.
That's a
That's a
wrong.
complicated.
It's
There's a wrong answer. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
well, first off, Lo, it's not a complicated answer or
I think.
question,
I
excuse me.
think
And don't listen to Jason. There, don't listen to him.
it's a complicated. I'll say for me personally, I think the early 2000s. Like I know 90s, and I love the 90s R&B, but early 2000s just music in general, like Usher, Neo, Dream, like T Pain, et cetera, et cetera. Like I feel like that to me resonated a little bit more earlier on versus now.
Okay, I understand.
I like
You
that.
disagree?
So
Lo, it's look. I asked you how which one
My
you
fault.
felt. So nah, because it's not a right or wrong answer. Even though Jason will sit up here and say it is, like, no, it's not.
there is a wrong answer, but two
It's not.
thousands. That's what I Jess. What's your favorite era?
Y'all know nineties for me. Like, but you don't like
I'm not mad at
Jason don't
that.
rock with it because they was begging a lot, which is completely fine. I mean, Lo had some begging on this latest album. I was vibing. I said, yes, bring it back. Hello, come on,
See,
Lo.
so I'm not. So look, it's not the begging that Jazz even likes. Jazz likes to see men in pain. There's a difference.
Wait,
Cause,
that's
cause,
Mm,
cause niggas have been begging since begging has been okay to do. She
with
likes to see
pacifist,
men in
okay?
pain. Yes, she likes to see a man in pain to get his woman back. Yes, I want you to go through a jigsaw tunnel for my love.
the only way he knows that it's real.
If you have my love,
Listen, I'm telling you.
Be on bended knee while your knees are bleeding. Like show me that you really mean this. Like I need to feel this. Um
I ain't mad at some early '90s or some '90s in general R&B. Not at all. Because
mhm.
Tony Braxton, that's my favorite. That's top right there. So
um so I went to I kicked it with Jazz. So that when I kicked it with Jazz in Tampa, that was like the first time I actually heard like a regional sound. Like there was music, like I knew some of the beats because of where I was, but I hadn't heard like a regional sound before. And now I'm gonna ask you, do you have more of a worldly or a regional sound in your opinion?
general, just a worldly song, but with this one, it was very Heartbreak in Miami. It was very intentional. Um, much more intentional to get a regional warm weather music. I wanted it to sound like warm, but also you get some cold in there too. Like it goes up and down, but still a sound. Like you when you hear this album, it's a sound. Like don't doesn't matter what song you hear, you understand like the time period, the era that you're listening to.
Hmm, got you. So Heartbreak in Miami, of course, that is out now, the latest project from King Low. So what was your mindset with creating this album? Like where did the concept come from? Like what how do we get to the heartbreak?
Who hurt you?
Funny enough, I had dropped Sorry I Was Drunk, I think 2021, top of 2021. and I was planning on dropping something like right after that. I ended up not doing it, and I want to say I just had crazy writer's block. Like I'll drop songs. I dropped songs from 2021 to now here and there, but I had got crazy writer's block, and this year ended up being at a studio, like spending just over what at least 30 hours a week just at a studio. And doing that, it allowed me to forget about writer's block, just focus, tap in, and just create. Um, I didn't set out to make an album at first. Um, Hylia was already created. If You Have My Love was already started, and then I then in the studio I made Heartbreak in Miami. I played it for an artist friend of mine, and he was like, "Yeah, that's it. That's the album title." And I'm like, "Bet." And immediately after that, it was like, "All right." Like once I get a name, once I have a name or a title, now I'm able to start to put things together.
So okay, so with this one here, it wasn't really you weren't really going in to create this. It just kind of was conceived based on it sounds like the songs that were created. So what was the first song that you created for this project?
First song was Hialeah. Funny enough, somebody I want to say probably 2 months before that, somebody, one of my coworkers, homegirl, she said, "Hey, can you make me a song? Can you write me a song?" I was like, "All right, whatever." Like I said, pick a beat. Just pull up a beat on YouTube, just pick it. She picked the Hialeah beat. I was like, wait a second. I ain't never like been on this type of beat before. And I was like, hold up. This is fire. Like this got that got a little bop, little upbeat. So I'm like, I bet. Ended up not being able to get her on the song. Ended up getting Megan on the song. And then in that I think that same session we started If You Have My Love. So that like I knew I was kind of gravitating toward that sound, but it wasn't until I had the title where it just clicked and it's all right, this is the concept.
Mm.
So you and Megan, well, you, Megan, and Four Seasons. I think that was another other name that I seen. Y'all tend to kind of collab a lot. There is a good energy around those. Who are these people that you've been creating with?
Megan, I knew her from high school, actually was super close with her older brother. Um, and I think we linked up. She pulled up to record. I want to say what 2019, some around that time. She pulled up to record. Um, what song was it? I think it was Falling or something like that. Dreaming. That's what it was. She was recording Dreaming, and then I ended up just putting my own. Like she put the song out, but whoever mixed it, it didn't sound good. She was disappointed. I was like, ugh, this is terrible. I was like, all right, I got the actual session. Let me try. I ended up adding the verse to it, saucing it up, and ever since then we just been locked in. Like that's the homie. And then Four Seasons, I met him in college. He's an amazing artist. He's the only artist that whenever we record or whenever he pulls up, he sits in this chair and he records himself. I don't do anything when he's here. I just sit to the side and be on my phone because he knows how to work the software. He knows how to work Pro Tools. He knows what he's doing. He's the
Hmm.
only one where it's like, all right, like I got it. You can chill. And you work so quick, and it's like our voices just complement each other so well. So I love that guy. Super dope.
So you can mix. So you mix and master your own stuff too, as well.
Everything after Florida Man.
Nice.
Mm. I do have a question. Was there a track that was challenging for you? One that you were just like, you want to get there, but it's just the emotions, the words just weren't coming fast enough.
As far as writing or from a mixing perspective?
Both.
Writing, I think whenever I had a feature on it, it was hard because a lot of these times I start the song and then I'll have them record on it, and I'm listening to the roughs and I'm like skipping through my part going to their verse. Like, come over, I'm skipping my joint and I'm going to Michael's. Move on, I'm skipping my joint going to Four Seasons. And it's like, dang, like for me, I don't like that. So now I got to go back and read. I need to make it so even I want to stick and listen to both parts. So for that, any song that was a feature on it probably took a while just because I wanted to get it. Everyone that was on this album did such a great job. It was like I gotta bring it now. Like even if I already brought it, now I gotta double bring it because whoa.
So
Um,
it's so essentially they was whooping your ass, and you had to
whoa,
get in. You had to plant your
whoa,
feet.
whoa!
Is that
Nah,
what you?
nah, nah.
Is that
Hold
what you're
up.
saying? I'm just. It's okay. It's okay. We have our days, brother. We
It
can't be
wasn't a
great
whipping. It was more so like, hold up. You know, I
at.
gave a nice little double and they just did a little triple double. So I was like, all right, let me get the assist up real quick. So
And
mixing. For mixing, I wanna say if you have my love was a little bit challenging. What you want, I wanted that to sound perfect. Like I wanted all these to sound perfect, but I was come over if you have my love and what you want, the garden interlude. I wanted those to. I was really those took the longest to mix.
what is your favorite song from the project? I know they're your babies, but you got to pick between your babies.
Pick
It
what's your
changes.
favorite.
It changes all the time, but I think it's between feel you and what you want
I feel
and move
that.
on and move on. I love move on.
I feel that. I feel that. I like the even like the interludes that you have weaved in there.
Yeah,
Definitely feel through again. I'm like, is this a song? Like the end of a song, or is this like its own thing? Because when I'm listening to music, like the first few times, I just let it play. I don't touch the phone. I just let it rock.
same.
I need over the ear headphones. You got the over the ear test. Then you got the car test. You got a ride. You know, I like the vibe, as Jazz like to say. So I have a few tests when I listen to music and I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I have a few ways that I have to listen to it. And typically I'm a one listen type of guy. Like if I listen to it the first time, I kind of know if it's good or not because it doesn't. There's not many things that's going to change my mind.
Mm.
When when it comes to music, what has been people's favorite track that they have been coming to you about?
Think what you want. I think what you want has been the favorite. That has been the because before the album was out, while I was working on it, I started sending it out to different artists and engineers,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and people that anybody that ever sent music to. I didn't send them this album. It was only outside of the people that I collaborate with. It was people that I had never sometimes even interacted with, but just hey, can you tap in and listen to it? So I'm getting these, and it's happened all throughout the process. I started working on this in June, and I ended, probably a few days before it came out.
Got you.
So the biggest favorite, even from I remember I was sending the album out, and I only had on What You Want. I only had just my first part, and the rest of the beat was empty, and there was no like interlude. Like it was just the first half and just my part. Everybody is like, "Oh my gosh, I love that one." At the time it was called Valid. That was the name of the beat. And I was like, "Oh my god, I love Valid, I love it." And I'm like, I guess like I wasn't even feeling like that. Like, okay, I didn't. I don't know. I didn't feel connect like normally when I write. I can go back and connect to those emotions, or I could connect to the like. It's like a saving a spot in the game. Like I can go back with that one, I couldn't go back. I don't know why. So with that one, everybody's like, "Oh my God, I love it, living." I'm like, "Dang, all right." So it has to be on there, and I got to do something crazy. But I'm tapped out like creatively on this song. So
Um,
definitely,
have you ever collabed with any of them chat niggas?
yeah. Me and Micah got a song. Well, I think we got a few songs. I actually flew out to London, and we linked up in the studio. That was fun. And then I asked Deb to send me a beat. Asked her to send me a song recently that I'm playing around with. So that's
Mm.
really it.
I better say you know you is one of the top chat niggas in music, but I haven't heard Michael music, so I can't really judge just yet. But there is one
Hey,
guy.
Leon Thomas.
You said what? The UK Leon Thomas?
Hey, Leon Thomas.
There is one guy that was in our chat named Jason Shea. I don't know if you're familiar with him or not. I don't know. I don't know if you're in a sports chat or not, but
I'm in there, but I don't be like
just in
talking
that
like
chat. Okay, so it's a
trying
dude
to
in there
play my
named
team. I don't
it's
like
a
that.
it's a guy named Jason Shea. He does music, and I think y'all two have a familiar sound. Now he is in Canada, but you guys do have a familiar sound. Um, Let me not say familiar sound, but I think y'all would sound well together on
Gotcha.
the track. He's been more in a like a funk type of bag. He
Okay.
raps, he raps,
Okay.
but the music has been more of a funk type of sound. We've shared a lot of his records. I've helped him work on some of them just with like different like voice notes and things like that, just
Rapping.
for
Hold
like
up.
no rapping,
It's rapping.
no rapping, just talking.
My album is coming
Mississippi,
out next summer.
Memphis.
What'd you say, Jazz?
My album is coming out next summer.
There we go.
Yeah, we've been. Is this the fourth summer? The next summer is
Jason, it's the eighth summer.
Some on smash. Hold up.
um.
But, but no, I
So,
do have a question.
go
Sorry
ahead,
to
Go
Jazz.
interrupt,
ahead.
Jason, but because you said like you would say you put yourself in the category of R&B. How do you feel about the state of R&B today?
Be careful. Be careful.
What? What?
I'm talking to
What?
Low. I'm telling Low to be careful.
Uh-oh.
I think there's so much good music out there. I think it just requires like just a little bit of research. Like just step out a little bit outside the Apple Music and the Spotify playlist, and just do
Hmm.
like a little digging. There's so many good artists that are making great music, and I haven't been tapped in as much just because I've been working on the project. Like for real, the only albums I really listened to during outside of the inspirations, like new music, was Clips. I heard Tyler's new joint. Like very little new music was being played. It was all like Brandy, Monica, J Lo, Pharrell, like all that.
Okay.
Jada?
Okay. I can. I.
Heartbreak in Miami. And whole
Yeah.
I was like, I had the same reaction, and then I heard one of the projects. I was like, hold up, this got some heat on it. Hold up, I was
I think
surprised.
if you actually sat down and listened to some of these projects, you can actually pull some stuff. You can pull some stuff, and I think some of the better creators can listen to almost anything and find something that they can take from it. And I was going to ask you, so with the world of streaming, is radio still a thing? Is radio something that you're looking to go on, like with your music?
I mean, I would be happy to have a song on Power 105. I mean,
Hmm.
hold up, I'm gonna turn it up. Hold up, Power 105. But no, I mean, I think the biggest thing is streaming, and even then, like with all the AI stuff, with the AI artists, it's
Hmm.
I don't know where this is gonna go.
Yeah. Um, what, why do you make music? I know
I
it's
I make
loaded.
music because I enjoy the I enjoy the process of creating something. Like this didn't exist. Now it does. Like, I
Hmm.
brought something into existence. Um, and I mean, just the creating music is fun. Like it's fun, and the second part, I mean, the extra bonus is when it gets to people and they touch and they enjoy it, or they're touched by it, or it moves them, or evokes some type of emotion. Like I feel proud to be able to create something that still lives with people, to create something that people are gonna play, to be in people's homes. Like that's dope.
Um, something.
I got a piggyback question with
Good.
you saying what you want audience to take from it. What is a conversation that you want people to have after listening to this album?
Mm, what is the conversation? One, how fire the album was. Like that's number one. Hold up. Um, two, I don't know. Two, I think that focusing on quality, focusing on just trying to make the best art you can. I think that that's gonna resonate with people. Like I still get texts from people about old songs that I dropped that I don't even these songs not even on on my mind like that. I'm like, what song is? Oh, okay, but it touched people or it stuck with them. So the takeaway, I mean, it's some dope music and make some dope stuff.
Jazz, what was your favorite song from the project?
Oh, so I had three, and I'm gonna say it was definitely, hold on. So Truth Hurts, that was the vibe. Come Over, and What You Want. Yeah, those was my favorite three.
Told you, Jazz love that toxic shit.
Yeah,
Come
I do.
over, come over. No, I'm not even supposed to be doing. No, we're not supposed to be doing this. We're not
That's
supposed to be
right.
doing this. But that's
Which makes you
exactly.
want to do it. That's why it's just like so powerful.
Mm, mm. If you had my love, that's a fucking that's a jam. That should be that
Bop.
is a
It's a
motherfucking
bop.
jam. Which one? Which makes me like I said. So I can name what I thought, but like who were some of the influences? Like what music influenced this project? I mean, I know you mentioned the J Lo. I don't know if that was something that was influenced in this project, but I do get a for real influence. I felt like
Full Moon, Full Moon Brandy. That's a major like that.
yes, one of these. Okay, I'm
Major.
not. I said I wasn't gonna do no snitching because I don't know what people need to know or don't need to know. But there, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about with Brandy. But yeah, I
No,
was
I
like,
mean, because I had heard, I went back and listened to Full Moon. I'm like, dog, this is just different. Like even now, like this is a different. This music is different. I listened to what was that? JT, Future Sex Love Sounds.
mm,
I'm like, again, this is different. Like this is high class music. I don't even know how to explain it. It just sounds like some futuristic music. I don't know, but it was like
it's a
stuff like
classic.
that, like
You
iconic.
You're naming classic. You're naming some real timeless albums, hits.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
What was
hold
your favorite
on.
songs?
If you had my love, uh, come over, and yeah, I think it was the what you want garden interlude. Like I like that loop. I like how it flows from that part. Like just the
He
whole flow of it.
he initially, because we recorded a song, and then I'm looping just that piano part because I don't think he heard that at first. I'm looping the piano part, and then he's like, "Yo, I'm from Florida. The cameraman's from Florida, so he's like, yo, what's some Miami joints again?" So we naming, some joints, and then he does that whole interlude part, and it was just the piano at first, and he does it for even we ended up cutting it down, but I think initially it was like double what it was that second part. So we cut it down, and I'm like, all right, like I'm listening to it, and I'm like, yo, one, I just got blessed with this amazing verse, but two, I'm only on the song for like 30 seconds. Like, hold up. Like, I gotta come back. Come back with some heat.
Another ass kicking. I
And
told you. I
no, but
told you.
look, because
It built a character though.
on, on his joint, the second part, the different drums, I added those drums. Like, those are my drums. So I'm like, I bet I gotta come back crazy. But I can't. What's my superpower? So I had to slow it down, had to make the beat sound all come in, and then I had Meg over here recording, I think like some extras. I was like, yo, like, you mind hopping on this joint? No, I'm good. Okay, record that. I'm like, wait, you mind hopping on this joint? No, I'm cool. Wait, hold on. I'm like, all right. So if you'll hear my boy Samaji on a whole bunch of tracks, just
Hmm.
backgrounds. You'll hear Megan on backgrounds on a whole bunch of tracks. Like, they really looked out and definitely looked out for your boy. I appreciate that heavy.
Hmm.
Got you.
Do you have a track that you revisit?
Mm, not really, but if I were, just because I haven't been listening to it like that, but if I were to, it would probably be Heartbreak in Miami, Feel You, The Garden, and Move On. That's a lot, but and I really like the Truth Hurts hook. I was killing them harmonies, y'all.
I mean, you was. I was like, oh, the pain. I could hear the pain in the
See,
voice.
I'm telling you, she like, man, but the Florida Man intro, the intro on that, I really enjoyed that a lot. Like if you give me a beat switch, you probably gonna sell me. You probably can sell me. Off the beat switch. Have you ever performed before?
Twice.
How was that experience?
I enjoyed it. I haven't done it since, but it
How
was
long
crazy
has it
because
been?
it's been years, like pre-COVID.
Okay.
Um, the second time I did it, by the end of the song, people were singing along, and it felt like, wow, like this is great. Sheesh. I made the
Yeah.
song in my room. Y'all singing along. Whoa, great.
I can only imagine that the high that you can get from, having something, creating it, putting it out there, it resonating, and then you hear somebody singing what you're saying. It's just like, um what does the post marketing look like for you with this project? Like what is that looking like?
Definitely looking forward to doing some visuals. Um, Definitely trying to do something for her. If you have my love and what you want. Um, just looking to do more content. Just that's the thing. I dropped Sorry I Was Drunk, and I had a lot of momentum. Like I had a lot of wave. Like I had some momentum, and I didn't really know what to do with it, so it just kind of fell off. I just
Gotcha.
let it fall.
You got
So
to
I was
get
trying
some. You got to get some baddies just walking to some of these songs.
to
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? Like just you know, yeah.
Facts.
You gotta push this, man. You need some
Come
help
on,
with that. You
Jazz. Come
know.
on, Jazz.
Jazz got
I mean, I
Jazz.
could have the song playing and then like walking in the sand with my feet. So then it's like cross promoting.
You know
Yo,
she gonna push
That
them
could be
toes, man.
fire.
She
Low. That could be fire. I already got the video already on hand for real. I could just put the song on the back.
like
I'm
who is
just
that? Like
saying.
who is
oh
that
my
nigga harmonize?
God.
Who is this nigga harmonizing over them toes? Like
Listen,
That's what
they'd
I'm
be like,
talking
how did
crazy.
y'all blow up for real? Well, it was this one video.
Uh,
It was
this one
toes and low.
video. That's
That is
crazy.
sick. That is so sick. Presented by WasItGoodTho podcast.
Crazy. Oh man.
The highs and toes, you know. No. So so we talked about who your influences, but who are your top five artists? Doesn't matter. You just pick you can just pick them. It doesn't matter how you pick them, but your top five artists.
Doesn't matter if they locked up or not, you know. Don't matter.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
just saying. Some people might feel a restriction, so
She thinking like
nah,
R. Kelly. This
I'm
is
not gonna put that boy in nothing. Um, just favorite artist or
your favorite artist. Just your favorite artist. Five. Just your five favorite artists.
random order. For the most part, Kanye. Gotta, separate the art from the music. I don't agree with none of
That's a
that.
good one. That's a good one. No judgment here. No judgment here.
um, I'm a big Janae Aiko fan. Oh my gosh.
You do love Janae. You do love Janae.
Um, dang, do I want to do all time or just want to do crap? Usher. Confessions. That Confessions 8701.
Let me ask you a question.
Hmm?
Me and Jazz talked about it earlier. Not earlier today, but earlier in the week. Who's the better singer? Usher or R. Kelly? Singer, not song maker, not hit maker, but singer.
Jason, what you adding all this extra stuff because we know where your answer is leaning when you're doing all
No,
of
no,
that.
no, Matt, no.
Oh,
It's not. So it's not that. I just want to make sure because when you say when you because I need to make sure it's actually there needs to be a parameter on that because when you
I
take
look when
parameters off,
I'm gonna just base this off of Same Girl. All right, I think Usher did better on Same Girl. That's all I'm gonna say. I think Usher did better on Same Girl. Um,
Okay. Jason's gonna come in here. That's what that was the right answer. That was the right answer.
I t- just he. I do think he is the better singer. There's some things that I
I
think
feel
he
like
can
Usher got more
sing.
control over his voice. Like it's more controlled. It's versus art versus homie. It's it's just
So
a
we
little.
got so we got Kanye, Janae, Usher. Who else? We got two more.
Let me throw some Tatrabet. I love some Tatrabet. That's my gospel joint.
Man, I seen him in a I wasn't too familiar with his music. Like I'm a big gospel fan, but I wasn't too big on Ty. I seen him in concert one time, and I was like, "Holy
Concerts
shit!
crazy.
I've been missing out. What the
Concerts is
hell?"
crazy. Yeah, nah, he crazy concerts. Let me just throw my boy Vibes Cartel in that last joint.
That's someone I'm not too familiar with. I know him, but I don't.
King of
I'm not
Dance
too
Hall.
familiar. 100%, 100%. Um, so for you, Lo, what's next? musically for you? I know you said you got some visuals coming, but what else what else is going on for you?
Um, I'm looking to work on some other people's music also, but then for myself, probably some EPs next year. I said next year I'm not gonna drop an album. I don't think so, but probably some EPs. I want to see about doing a joint EP with Meg. I want to see about doing another joint EP with Samaji, my boy. We did Love Layover. I want to see about just doing some more EPs and putting out some more music, being a little more consistent.
I like that on the way, but I think Megan and Four Seasons is on like part
Part
one,
two,
but then Samaj is on part two, right? Or is it flipped?
Yeah, it's flipped. So
flip.
Okay,
that so the singles that I dropped, it was Lost in You, On the Way, one and two. And there was like two or three more songs that I was supposed to drop. I was supposed to do an EP right after Sorry I Was Drunk. Ended up not putting it out, but I ended up dropping those songs. When On the Way, I was like, Eric, yeah, get on this joint. He wrote in like 10 minutes. Uh, he wrote his verse in like 10 minutes.
boy got a pen. That's quick
Crazy,
thinking.
man. Um, and then I said, nah, I want to do another joint. Like I wanted to get Meg and my boy Four Seasons on this. So I was like, I bet. Let me see if I could do like a remix type. Um, I was in the studio with Meg. I said, Meg, I want you to start off the joint. Like start off going crazy. She did it, and I was like, okay, you went crazy, but now I need you to do the hook. Yeah, nah, do the hook. I think it would be dope to just. I don't want to be on the hook. Yeah, just you go crazy on the hook. Boom. My boy, Four Seasons sent the verse in. I got the verse. I got the verse, and I didn't know what to do with it. Like I had Meg on it. I had Jeff. I had my boy Four Seasons on it, and like I was like, how am I gonna get on this? What am I gonna do on this? Like, there's only two or three times where I actually felt washed on the song.
Mm.
I was literally trying to figure out, all right, what do I do on this joint? Damn, these niggas went crazy. Golly. So
I
notice
love the
the beat
honesty.
switch up. Notice I added some different drums. Notice because I'm mixing it, I can do some other stuff with it, pet. So I got
This nigga here cheating. This nigga
I
cheating.
mean, he is. He is. He said, "Let me bring in the Infinity Stone because
Some
I
one, you
am
know,
not."
one name he didn't mention that would definitely do some beat switching, some changing, some finagling of the beat when they get into their own bag is Drake. He also kind of mixes it up like that and flips it. Not saying that one in your top five, but
no, I mean, I love
before.
early Drake music. I love early Drake music and a few different albums. And I'm a big fan of those albums that I'm fan of. But like
I feel that. I feel that. But yeah, and I respect it. And I respect that because like that, um, every part, like from the lyrics is an instrument. The production can be an instrument. Like I'm listening for all of those different things. So all of them, when meshed together, is what we are appreciating or what we like. So when I listen to the music, I'm definitely like, man, what is it? Because sometimes I can listen to a song 5 times before I ever even hear what you said. Like I can just listen to the production of a song if it's like that, and then sometimes I can just hear what you're saying and I don't even hear the song in there. But then when it all comes together, so I'm like, okay, I see what they was doing. I see what they were doing in here, and I do. Like I said, with the project, I definitely appreciate it. And like I said, just going back through the catalog, I was like, let me just see, because oftentimes what I do is if I hear what the latest project, because I think I heard "Sorry I Was Drunk," maybe just through the pod streets at some point, because I don't think I knew you at that point. But then I think when I finally got to meet you, I think that's when you sent over Love Layover, I believe. I think that's the EP
Yeah.
that you did. And then I heard it then I'm like, okay, this nigga okay, so this is different. Um and then just lived in oftentimes when I hear the new stuff, I can't listen to the old stuff from some people. Not everybody. Some people I can listen to their old stuff, some people I can't. But your stuff, it actually works. So I can listen to the new stuff and I can listen to the old stuff and I can still appreciate it the same. Not the same, but I can appreciate the creative process and where you're going within the music. So like I said, I definitely see a lot of potential um in what you're doing, how you're doing it, but I do appreciate you being bold enough to be able to put that out there and open yourself up. That's because that's a different level of vulnerability that a lot of people don't have. It's just like with this podcast, like one thing I had to get over with listening to my voice. And I like to talk. Like I'm a talker. Like if you put me in a room with people, I will. Like that's what I do. But like listen to my voice like on a playback, it's just like oh my like it's just it's it's weird. But
I
now
don't
at
like
this
hearing my
point,
talking voice, so I'm the same way. Rapping, I can hear my rapping and singing voice, but I can't. I don't want to hear my talkback voice. I get it.
um,
So, question: which one did y'all? Now that you sat with Heartbreak in Miami,
mhm,
that you listened to Sorry I Was Drunk, which one do you prefer? Because they got two distinct different sounds.
they do, they do. I am a Heartbreak in Miami person.
Okay.
That's the one that's sticking for me. But sorry, I'm drunk. I really enjoyed their project. A lot of people I know were saying that they really like that one a lot. But yes, Heartbreak in Miami is the one I go to. Jazz.
Yes, same. It was definitely a vibe because just got on the road yesterday. I was like, let me turn this on real quick. So I was listening to it in the car and I was like, yes, because you got your toxicity over here, you're banging over here, and then all of that. So
I wanted it to like well, Heartbreak in Miami. It was made. Sorry I Was Drunk. I made that like it took a year and some change. Like I made Florida Man, right? With Florida Man, I just wanted to make an album. Like, yo, I want to get 7 songs and I just want an album on Apple Music. That's it. I did that. With Star Was Drunk, I wanted to make a cohesive album, very similar to a Dark Sky Paradise or a if you're reading this, like I wanted it to have its ebbs and flows and then it's a story, right? The whole joint is a story, and then the last song, "Sorry I Was Drunk," is actually my story, right? Or "Heartbreak in
mhm.
Miami." There's a story in there, but it's not like very. It's not. It's not like super in your face, but there's a story in there. And I think with the interludes, like with us talking, like you do hear bits and pieces about like this inciting incident, like what happened in Miami. And then on Truth Hurts, you kind of get more of it where it's like, all right, I forgot how the words go, but but in the first verse you hear us arguing, and then by the second part, she's gone. It's been hours. You kind of get more even into what had happened. So that definitely fun to do.
So if you could have a feature of any artist, which three artists would you want featured on a song?
Which three artists?
Yeah, not on the same song, but like you could pick three different artists that you would want to like have featured on a song.
Beyonce. Hold up, let me get the beehive. Hold up, Beyonce. Janae and Kendrick. Oh, that'll be a fire song.
So let me ask. So I'm gonna take this a little step further. What would be the vibe of this Beyonce record?
It would be something upbeat. It would be, you know
Upbeat,
what? It
upbeat.
could be a nice ballad. Well, look, we could do a fire ballad. Hold up, something similar to, not similar, but like kind of on the Your Mind joint that she got on self-titled. Either
Mm-hmm.
that or something like Superpower, something like one of those two vibes.
Okay. Okay. What vibe with the Janae Aiko song? What you try to have with that?
Something floaty, like I want to float.
Yeah,
Something
I can
light,
see
something
it.
airy, just something where you just close your eyes and you just start rising in the sky.
What's like that? What's the song she got with Sway Lee?
Um,
Um, yeah, yeah. The Cal, yes, that album was the whole album was a slammer for me. Um,
I-
and what would the Kendrick? What kind of record would that be?
what would a song Kendrick be like? Oh my gosh, whatever he want to do, man. I don't care. I'm just, hey, Kenny, what you want to do, dog? Let me know.
I feel that. I feel that. I like it. I like it. Um, so Jazz, did you have any other questions on your thing that you want to?
No, I didn't. Was able to get my answer.
Got you. I
Begging.
appreciate
She wants
that.
some begging music. I got you. Look, I got you. Next,
Yeah,
we
she
gonna
wants you
try.
to.
When I have a
um,
song called "Begging," you'll know, like, you
That's crazy.
know why I did that.
you
You
better
know
not
why I
make
did
that. You
that.
better not make that song. You better not.
It's gonna get played, Lo. Trust me, it's gonna get
I
played.
bet it will. I am going to. No, you better not make that song. You better not make that song, man.
Jazz
But
interlude. Hold up.
Listen,
uh,
yeah,
my nigga. Let the people know. Let the people know. Let the people
Oh
know where
snap.
to where to find where they can find you. Where to find your projects.
Man, Heartbreak in Miami, available everywhere. Shy, I was drunk, available everywhere. Love Layover, available everywhere. Florida Man, available everywhere. King Low Beats, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, or X. I don't know what we call it nowadays. Blue Sky, SoundCloud, Reddit, Pinterest. Find me.
Oh man, yes, please check out King Low. New project Heartbreak in Miami is out now. Again, this is the What's a Good Though podcast about movies, TV shows, and music. I am one of your hosts. I am Jason,
I am Jazz.
and until next time, guys, deuces.
Chill.